to see if maybe y'all had a change of mind about introducing it.
Go ahead, Ray. I'm hot as shit. I think it's this sleep too. I'm telling you, I ain't slept all day today. Not one nap. Yeah,
did you go to work?
Yeah.
Oh, you
ain't
get to
taking
go
nap
in
on
the
your
car?
lunch?
No, not even. It was raining and I don't know. I didn't feel comfortable.
I used to love little car naps when I used to go into work.
I would take little naps. No more. If I'm sleeping, it's about 2 hours.
Yeah, I gotta set an alarm if it was ever that bad.
Girl.
Push that seat back. Set that alarm. I'd be knocked out.
I've never taken a work nap.
Never. I've only done it if I was I probably did something the night before and got no sleep. Or I went out the night before and I was like, damn, I gotta get up and go to work.
I mean, I've been at work and I turned the light off and put my head down, but I wasn't sleep. I couldn't sleep.
See, you have an office. Where I'm at, no, girl, it's bright lights. People's always bothering me all day. I couldn't wait to take a lunch and slide up in that car and go sleep. Especially if, them times we would go to, a live after 5.
Oh, yeah.
And be out literally all night and I gotta go to work the next day and I'm like, oh, my God.
Girl, what
and
was wrong with us doing that, too?
Literally be out till 2, 3 in the morning and gotta go to work the next day.
Mm-hmm.
Be to work by 8, 8:30 or something. I'm not making. No, I'm definitely taking a nap at lunch. What you mean? Push that seat back, set that alarm.
Call out.
Because it was too. I could have, but no. I'll go. Yeah, but how y'all been doing?
Oh, I guess that's our intro.
Yeah, so basically.
Yeah, welcome back to another episode of Queenish.
Shoot. Welcome back.
It's your girls. You already know who he is.
Hey.
You know what the fuck it is.
Right. Talking about naps.
Right.
You sound so miserable when you said that now. I ain't taking no naps today.
It sounds
Well, be sure to follow us on IG. We are Queenish_podcast. If you have questions or like to receive advice, you can email us at queenishpod@gmail.com. Let's get into just the news.
What else could he be but a jester? A jester? A jester? A funny idea, a jester.
Florida woman robbed a bank in an electric wheelchair.
Wait. No, go ahead.
39-year-old Kenyatta LaKey Gordon, LA-KEY.
I already knew she was black. When you said Kenyatta
LaKey Gordon rode into Regions Bank attempting to withdraw money from her account.
Not rolled in.
She rolled in. The teller proceeded to tell her she could not process the transaction. Kenyatta then cursed the teller out, demanding money, and yelled, "This is a robbery," and threatened to kill everyone.
Oh my God.
Chat.
Hold on. Officers began searching for Gordon when they found her a mile away from the bank.
A mile away. They let her roll out.
Yes.
She only got a mile away. Kenyatta was charged for strong arm robbery and possession of gun paraphernalia.
She rolled out. What was the bank officers at?
Did she have an actual gun?
I don't even know.
Yo, what the fuck? Listen.
This is strong arm robbery. Whatever that means.
Give me. Take my strong hand. Give me your money. All they had to do was put a stick in her wheel. She wouldn't be able to go nowhere.
How I'm gonna kill everybody in here. Okay.
All right, Kenyatta.
LaKey? Kenyatta LaKey? Okay. She did. She rolled in there. She said, I want to make a withdrawal. The teller said I can't do that. She got mad, cursed her out, said this is a stick up.
First and first, she's below you, teller.
So she had to hold it up like this. This is a stick up. Where are the security? There's security guards in all the banks now.
I'm trying to tell you.
This wasn't no Bank of America. Because come on now.
Oh, okay. So I just looked at what strong arm robbery means. It is a common law robbery where it is a robbery, but the defendant does not use a deadly weapon. So
she stuck you up with her hand.
So you give somebody money who told you give me money? Seriously?
Because she said I'm gonna kill everybody in here. You right?
With what?
She had to use her hand.
I would have said with what, Kenyatta? With what?
Where was the security guard at?
He was on lunch.
Because all
his smoke break.
They rotate.
He was on smoke break.
They rotate.
Well, not no more.
This is what I want to know.
All he had to do was just tilt her wheelchair. Like,
all he had to do was put something behind it. She wouldn't be able to roll.
You could literally sneak up behind her. She can't do much turning.
No.
It's electric. So when she took the money, y'all, she went, hit that button.
They could have locked the doors. They could have locked her in there.
Someone had to hold the door open for if the doors wasn't
Ooh,
automatic.
Girl, then she done pushed the little handicap button and y'all just sat there and looked at this lady.
I should not be laughing. But
I ain't laughing at her being handicapped. I'm laughing at the point that y'all stupid motherfuckers let this lady out. She's in a wheelchair. She can't go but so fast.
But so fast.
She can't reach certain stuff. All you had to do was stop her.
It's literally
She didn't have a gun.
No.
Did she have a knife?
No, it says you do not use a deadly weapon. So
Strong
what was
arm. Her hand, her strong arm.
literally must
This
have
what that mean? Her strong arm is from. Child.
it?
What she
It's
said?
an electric wheelchair. So she hits a button to go wherever.
Yes.
Like she literally hit that
where
button.
was the guard?
Wasn't no guard. Because if she would have came up to me and be like, I'm going to kill everybody, I would have said, how? How?
Because if you a teller,
show me. I want to know.
Higher than her anyway as a teller.
Right.
So
show me how.
Like, I guess as soon as she said I'm a threaten, or as soon as she said I'm gonna kill everybody in here, that's when it was like, okay, y'all let her rob you with nothing, and she was in a wheelchair, and she got a mile away.
The man got too much fucking money,
and she's stupid because if I'm in a wheelchair, and I'm gonna rob a bank. I'm at least have somebody close by to like at least toss me in the back. Like you gonna go.
Where was your
so
getaway
car? You're pushing. Did her battery die or did just caught her?
She done.
A mile is not far. Like a mile.
Where
away.
was your getaway van?
Where was your people at?
She was supposed to have something, a little ramp. Go up your ramp, close the door.
That's it.
Zoom
out of here. Nah. Y'all got robbed by a woman in electric. I can't. And she ain't have no weapon. She could have had a shotgun. Like, if I'm gonna come in there ready to rob,
I'm gonna have a gun. Now I would have understood it more if she had an actual weapon, but come on, y'all.
No, I never heard of strong arm robbery until now. I had to look that up. Okay. She looked a little rough. And you already know stories like this where they were at. All the crazy stories is always in Florida.
What the hell is in Florida?
I want to know what kind of
anybody, if we have any listeners in Florida, please send us an email and let us know what the hell in your water.
I gotta know
because why everybody crazy down there?
They got the worst of it. I don't know whatever that ocean is. Something is right there.
Something in it.
They getting it right there, or a river. There gotta be some type of source, and they serve it to everybody in Florida because all the craziest stuff happens in Florida.
Always.
You don't hear this in no other place but Florida.
Mm-hmm.
I got robbed. My bank got. What you tell your manager?
We got robbed by a handicap. So
with no weapon.
I just want to know where was the security guard at?
Thank you.
I don't think there was one.
I don't know what kind of money they gave because if you rob a bank, they give you fake money. If you ever rob a bank, they have fake money in their drawers. That's when you leave, it blows up. It get red dye, blue dye.
Well, let you know what you're doing.
It should blow up though. But if I'm gonna get robbed in the bank, they literally have fake money it's bait money. So you gave her the real money? Because why that shit ain't blow up on her when she drove down the mile? Down the street.
Why didn't somebody push this lady wheelchair? All you gotta do is just tilt it or whatever. And
I don't really feel a threat, and this is gonna sound bad, but I do not feel threatened by someone in a wheelchair.
She wasn't a threat.
Because if I was a customer in there and I saw her doing all that,
bitch, I'm knocking your wheelchair over.
I'd have been like, ma'am, I just want to make this deposit.
I'm like, bitch, is you serious? you. And this teller's, I'm like, bitch, come on. You sitting higher than this lady.
Seriously.
She have to wait on you. She can't climb on top of you and get the money.
No.
They been got a good insurance policy, that's why.
So, now I really think about it. Did they not give her the bait money? That money should have blown up.
A lot of stuff is not adding up in this story. I'm starting to think the bank is in cahoots with her. They got to be. They in cahoots.
Did you think a woman in a wheelchair was going to... If I would be in cahoots with a woman in a wheelchair, No, because you got to be able to get away and hide.
Nobody in the story was smart. They ain't got no security guard. And I've never been to a bank with no security guard.
Thank you.
Well, it's Regions. It's a smaller bank, so maybe they don't.
No, they all got security because when they lock up and when they open up, they always have security.
Okay, if I'm a plan to rob somebody, I'm not gonna. My accomplice is not gonna be a woman in a wheelchair
without a getaway ride.
Yeah, I'm gonna have somebody outside. Like, all right, as soon as you go down this way around the corner, I'm gonna shut the cameras off or something. We go work something out, and you go slide up the back. At least they have the ramp ready.
Mm-hmm.
You could have put her in like a food truck or something. One of them delivery trucks. Them like 18, whatever.
Girl, I don't. She ain't had no accomplice, no team. Even if she wasn't handicapped, how you get robbed by somebody with no weapon?
I can't.
How?
Strong arm robbery.
Give me your money. Get the fuck. You holding on my line, and I'm about to go on my lunch break.
I'm leaving your ass right there and just going back. I'm like, hold on. Just hold on. Let me go get the manager.
Right.
No.
I'm not dealing with this today.
Not today. I'm like, man, I'm about to go on lunch. Not now. Not now.
This is a robbery.
Not
first
now.
time I'm going to look down like... No.
Okay. Y'all, let us know your thoughts on that one. It's an electric wheelchair. I guess it's better than a regular one. Because imagine if she had to actually push them wheels to get out. So,
she's trying to come up like Rolling Ray. Purr.
Put the gun on her lap to roll out.
Oh, she would have been done. That really would have been a strong arm.
Shit.
I can't do this.
No, ma'am.
Okay, this is hilarious. Well, she got arrested, so...
I bet.
Good luck.
If the police didn't catch her, I would have been like, somebody just set this shit up.
That bitch was not handicapped because she came outside and just left the wheelchair and ran.
Yeah, no way. Because I know she ain't got no supersonic speed wheelchair.
She only got a mile down the road.
Yeah, it's one of them. This shit barely move.
Stop, because all I was thinking about, you know what I think about that woman on 600 Pound Life, that dude who do them voiceovers. And I roll.
Yeah, put it in my room, put that motherfucker in park.
She said,
and I roll.
It's a Nissan. She said, roll.
It's a Nissan Maxima, bitch. And when I'm out, I'm out.
Yeah, something ain't
she rolled that shit all the way to McDonald's. I said, bitch.
In the drive-thru.
Priorities. Went through the drive-thru.
In a wheelchair.
Hey, listen, she gonna have to get hers.
And her food was cold as hell when she got home.
She still ate, though.
Girl, you should have got DoorDash. I'm doing all that.
She had the food. I mean, the person cost me the damn food.
Child. Ooh. Throne talk.
Everybody knows me. I'm a queen. This is called royalty over here, okay? I'm not stepping off my throne to address no bum, no chicks that are beneath me, and nobody that has not worked as hard as I worked for anything.
You want to introduce it? Should I?
You got it.
Y'all just, overworking, underpaid.
Yes, I was today. Mm-hmm.
I'm done.
I got you next time, sis.
This week's Throne Talk is accountability.
Don't hold me accountable to do shit. So.
That's why I didn't even ask you. I asked Ray.
Yeah.
This week's Throne Talk is accountability and how important accountability is in all relationships, not just romantic ones. So how important is accountability to you all?
First, it goes both ways, too, bitches. Don't just think a motherfucker will apologize to you and your ass is wrong.
Okay. Yes.
I agree. Accountability does go both ways. It's important to me because I'm just not going to be out here. Ain't nobody going to be gaslighting me and manipulating me and making it seem like I'm the one that's wrong. And no, ain't no woe is me. I'm like, at my age now, I have no problem being like, I was wrong for that. I have no problem being like, I apologize. I'm sorry. I have no problem saying sorry and doing none of that if I was wrong. But you go do the same.
Yeah. And if you can't say you was wrong, then bro.
Then get the fuck out of my house.
Ain't good.
Period. I need a partner that's going to be able to be accountable because, one, are you a mature person? Are you emotionally mature? You need to be able to accept when you're wrong, apologize, and fix it. Because you're not always right. I'm not always right. But I ain't going to be the only one apologizing around here.
No. If it means something to you, you'll naturally want to be accountable for your actions. Unless you're just one of those people who really don't ever feel like you never do nothing wrong.
And there's people like that. I mean, friends, boyfriend, parents.
Oh, yeah. A lot of parents.
I'd be like, just bye. I don't have to talk to you no more, girl. I don't. Because, that's actually one of the toughest ones to deal with is a parent.
Yeah. Because
you can't raise them. You can't really tell them. I mean, I'm going to speak on how I feel. But at the end of the day, they're going to think what they think and feel how they feel. They stuck in their ways. And it's going to be like, well, I'm your parent. And
that's over. At this point, at our age now, you're my mom, yes. But, like, you're not raising me no more. I've been raised. Right now, we have a different relationship.
Exactly.
Like, you no longer telling me get up and do, nah.
And you also gonna respect, and if I say that something bothered me and you were wrong, you need to be accountable for that.
Chad be like, Chad, just go sleep, you'll be alright. You'll be gonna feel alright.
Girl, that generation, like, I think our generation is big on being expressive. And our parents' generation is big on, no, you do what you're told and you be quiet. That's it.
If you say something against me, you're disrespectful. That's not disrespect. I have feelings. I'm a human being. Especially now I'm grown as hell. I'm going to tell you, I ain't like that.
Okay.
Chad, we both sucking dick now, baby.
Period.
Shit. We both sucking dick, sis. So, yeah. Let's both wash our mouths. Okay?
Which soap would you like?
I'm done. No, but bro, that's a thing. I saw something a long time ago that said, let's normalize parents apologizing to children. Like,
not just offer me food.
Right, you and a nap.
No,
you right. When they wrong, they want to come in. You hungry? No, you just pissed me off.
Right.
No. I think our parents' generation, that's just how they was raised. And then, like you say, everything is disrespect. My mother's way better about it now. When I was younger, like in my like 20, 21, like younger, it was disrespectful. Like now, it's like different because like we actually like communicate better. As far as I'm being like, yeah, this is how I feel about X, Y, and Z. And then like now that you're older, you have different conversations with, like, I have different conversations with my mother now.
Me too.
Just because we're old, I'm older now. She's like, now I can share certain stuff with you that I couldn't tell you when you was a child. So it's like your respect level changes and stuff like that. But it took a while to just have conversations and be like, yeah, I don't like that. Because I think sometimes parents just want to control your personality and control whatever. And it's like, no, you have to treat each child differently based on what their needs are and desires are, and then what your child needs. Like, what you needed when you was my age is way different than what I need now. Like, you cannot do no comparison and say, well I was, no. What grandma did to you.
Thank you.
Different times.
I was this and I did that. Well, I'm sorry, Mama. I'm a hoodlum. I'm not
like that. You was scared. I ain't scared.
Right. Y'all was getting abused back then, like, for real.
I used to be scared, but now, like I said, I'm a hoodlum. You can't tell me shit.
Bitch, you I be like, the crack era. Look at my thugs, okay? I'm a crack baby. It's a difference. Shit.
Shut up.
It's a difference. Like, we're not the same.
But yeah, when I was younger, I did feel like I couldn't really express that when I felt like I was wronged because, oh, you're being disrespectful. You're talking back to me. How am I talking back to you because I'm expressing that you hurt my feelings by what you did because what you did was wrong. Now I could tell her, like, you did some fucked up shit back in the day. That was wrong and that was wrong. She's like, yeah, I see that now. And I'm trying to be better. I mean, I'm glad that you can see. I'm glad that she can be accountable now. But at the same time,
I took my ass whooping and said what I had to say.
But see, I wasn't the same person that I was then.
Right.
I wasn't very vocal about things like that. Just to anybody, anything that bothered me, I wasn't vocal. So now, because I am who I am, I will speak on. I'm gonna tell you how I feel.
I agree. Same thing with me. I wasn't really vocal. And I think that's a learned behavior when I look back at it. Because, like, the way my mom, like, y'all met her mom. My mom isn't no loud woman. She's not no in-your-face, rah-rah. Like, she's not like that. And the way she was raised, it was very much, I tell you what to do, you do it. If you don't like it, I don't care. Don't talk back. You talk back, you get hit. Like, period. That's it.
Yes, you have to hit me.
No,
sorry, Helena been a hoodlum. Not me.
You don't know my grandma. My mama, no. The way my grandmother was, there are no pleasant. Like my grandmother was a mean woman when it came to how she raised her kids. Like she was very mean. So my mom grew up not having a voice. Period. You grew up in a household where it's like, I tell you to do this, you do it. You say anything, okay, pop. Like that's just how it was. So when you grow up like that, and then you into your adulthood, all that carries with you. Where it's like, oh wait, I can have a voice. Like my mother didn't really teach me how to speak up. Mm-hmm. Like
because they didn't know that they weren't able to do that. Mm-hmm. So I think that's a lot of us. Like shit, that's a generational curse, to be honest.
Oh, it ends.
It ends here. I'm gonna speak how I feel. I'm like, this is no disrespect to you, but this is how I feel about this, and I don't like that, and I appreciate it if you don't do it.
Mm-hmm. There's a way to do it without offending them, but I think it's the mentality. You have to talk, when it comes to that, you have to deal with someone who is in a mental space to handle that type of conversation. Because a lot of times people are so sensitive to stuff, and a lot of people just feel like, oh, this is my title. And I think that parent title, people they take that too far. Like, I'm the mama, you the child.
And I'm like, who told y'all that parents was always right? Because y'all ain't come with no parent handbooks. You don't know everything.
And times change.
It has changed a lot. And the thing is, I want you to learn how to be a better parent now. Even though I'm grown, you can still be a better parent to me. And one day, you're going to be a grandparent. You need to know how to treat your grandchildren.
They'll be better grandparents, though.
Oh, they always are. But you know why? After they done use us as guinea pigs.
Mm-hmm. And they see how much trauma they done given us and stuff like that. And
I don't want to pick up those habits and like bring that onto my child. I don't want to have those traits. It's
supposed to be better the next go around. Like, I think my mom did the best she could. Not saying that, oh, she was just wrong, but it's like, it's like there were conversations I knew I could never have with her.
Absolutely. You know when your mom's be like, when you're ready to have sex, you can come talk to
girl,
me. Bitch!
It's okay, sis. Let my teeth hit that dick 2 times. Let me put him in my place, okay? It's all right. He will tell me what I'm doing wrong. Shit.
But like they would be lying like shit. Like you know damn well you don't want me to come talk to you. I'm ready to have sex, mom.
Right.
She would.
It's okay. He'll coach me. Shit.
No.
He will let me know if I'm doing something wrong. He will tell me. Trust me.
What did your mama tell you when it came?
We don't have that fucking sex talk. Hell no.
At all?
Ever.
Wow.
But I didn't grow up with my mama though.
So did anybody talk to you about sex?
No. I found out I was allergic to latex when my lips were swollen.
Damn.
Shit.
Damn.
Hell no. We don't have that fucking. We African. Talking to your child about sex is like telling them to go ahead and have sex.
What about the birds and the bees? So when you was like going through puberty and all that, anyone
birds and wild bees.
So you
bitch,
never had
no damn bees.
Shit. So you told me like no one sat you down.
I grew up with my dad though. My dad's like a traditional African dad. He's not gonna fucking talk about sex.
But I'm talking about even when it came to your body developing, he never said okay. Like
what the fuck he know about that? This nigga got a kid. This nigga be out here fucking raw. He got all this damn kids. What the fuck he knows?
And a lot apparently,
and not a lot because he don't know how to wrap the shit up. Shit.
So no adult figure came to you and said,
I was never comfortable in the one to.
I give my mom crap. She sat me and my sister down, and she was like, "All right, you're getting older. Shit. You're gonna have your period." The day I got my period, I knew I was gonna get my period. But that when I don't know, I just had a feeling I was gonna get it. So the next morning I woke up, I said, "Oh, I don't know when you first get your period, you feel like, yay!"
Oh, there go black people. Now you know you can get pregnant, right?
Like my mom, before I had my period, she already told us, when you get your period, this is what you do. This is a pad, blah blah blah. Like ain't no such thing as tampons. You put on the pad.
Shit.
Oh no, they ain't gonna let you use no tampon. Let's not get into that conversation.
Now? No, girl. I caught my period. My mom was at work. My dad was home. I said, "Oh damn." I was like, "Can I use your cell phone?" "What's wrong?" I said, "I just need to call mom." He was like, "Why? You can tell me." No, I don't know. I said, "I need to call mom." "What's wrong?" Now he panicking. "What's wrong?" "It's okay. You can tell me." I just call my mom. You call mom. I called my mom, and my mom was like, "Okay, go in the bathroom. Go over here. This is where the bathroom." You want to stay home?
Oh, yes.
No, you gonna let me stay home because I caught my period? You won't let me stay home no other day.
No, I should let me stay home for that.
Really?
Girl, I used to have cramps. I'm like, girl, I'm gonna throw up everywhere. Stay home. Okay.
No. No, at least she told us that. And when it came to sex, I think she told me and my sister, she was like, okay, wait until you're married or whatever like that. You should...
They always told us that, and look at me now.
I'm gonna die. Shit.
She was like, you should wait until you're married. But she was like, but if you ever get a situation where you feel like you can't stop it
right now. Shit.
Shut up.
See, mine would be like, you feel like you're in a situation where you want to talk to me. Ma'am, if you feel like you want to, I'm gonna say, well, I want to tell her, like, well, if I feel like I want to, I probably already got a dick near me.
And I'm not going to say, let me call my mama.
Hold on 1 second. Girl, what should I do?
She going to tell you, don't do it.
Bring your ass home.
Right, no. It was either, mama said, wait, but if you ever get in a situation where you feel like you can't stop it, whatever, just make sure you protect yourself and use the condom. That was what was told to me. I was like, okay, balance. It was fair, but... No, the day my mama still don't know when I lost my virginity.
My mom will never know. She can still think I'm a virgin now. I don't know.
Yeah, my dad didn't know I was having sex. I told him I was pregnant at 24. He was like, oh. I was like,
no.
That's what my mom said. This is the first time.
You lying?
Bitch, I've been sucking dick since God knows when. Shit.
It's my first. I had sex the first time I got pregnant. Bitch, I can't believe they believe that.
I know this hoe know I've been sucking dick. Well, maybe not sucking dick, but
how did your dad believe? First of all, your dad has.
I never brought no boy home. But my dad thought I was gay at one point because I didn't bring no boy home, and it was just like,
why would you?
Because I only hung out with I only hung out with them too. Most of the time, and I was just like, and I never really, I was always hanging out with my cousins, my guy cousins, and so I felt I was tomboyish. I just clicked with the guys, so he didn't have to worry about me because I was with my cousin them. But I was fucking and sucking.
You found time somewhere.
Shit. Been sucking since I was 18. So, shit.
I can't.
Well,
there's that. But your family is African, so it's a little different.
Yeah, you're not going to talk about certain things.
My mom made sure to talk with us because she said her mama didn't tell her nothing. So she was like, I made sure I was going to do it differently if I had girls. And thank God she did because I had my period. My daddy was there. What the hell? I doubt my dad even knew where my mom had pads and tampons. He probably did. Like what was he going to do?
Call her.
Basically. And all she would do is say, okay, no. Well, okay. So is it hard for you guys to hold people accountable in your life now? Like,
no.
Now, no.
No. Now I'd be like, you fucked up. Either you gonna accept that and take some action to fix it, apologize and fix it, or you out. Mm-hmm. That's how I feel about it. It's not hard for me to make people accountable because of the boundaries that I have. Like, I'm not fucking with that. Either you gonna hold yourself accountable or you not. And if you're not, then you not for me.
You know what I realized? If we have a certain type of relationship, sometimes you give people passes on accountability. Mm-hmm. Because when I look back at like relationships I've had, there are things where I was like, why did I not chin check that nigga? Like, just because it's like, oh, I'm with him, I care about him, you give people passes. And now I'm like, no, because when you give people passes, it's training. Mm-hmm. You're training them like, okay.
This is how you treat me.
Mm-hmm. This is okay. I've allowed that. And like, now I'm like, no, the minute something isn't right, I have no problem having a conversation about it now because I do not want that behavior to continue. And then all it's going to do is piss me off and cause problems.
But look how long it took us to get to this point, though. We had to go through all this to be able to get to this point because, I mean, honestly, nobody really taught me accountability except for be accountable for schoolwork.
That's it.
That's it. That's the only thing they teach you. Make sure your grades good. This. Don't get pregnant. Do your schoolwork.
Yeah. You're right. Nobody ever sat and taught me about accountability. No. And I don't think I ever really had examples of accountability either. Besides, like, the typical, like for parents, it's going to be the bills was paid, food's in the house, like, you know. But aside from someone being like... Like,
for your emotionally, like, being accountable for, say, your mom hurt your feelings, they don't be accountable for that shit. They just, what they do? I made you some food. Fuck that food. You hurt my feelings. I'm about to run away. I'm packing my stuff right now.
My mother's an Aries. There was no I made you some food. She don't care. She just ain't talking to you.
Yeah, that apology thing is not.
My mother did not. I don't think my mama. And it's so funny because my sister's an Aries too. I was raised around Aries.
I'm so sorry.
Women my whole life. It's for real.
Y'all you can feel how the fuck you want to feel.
Y'all do not like to apologize.
Y'all don't. Like
if I'm not wrong, I'm not going to apologize.
That's exactly how they feel. But
she was wrong. You can't always be right.
My mom, when me and my sister were getting fights, my mom tell me if my sister was wrong, she'd be like, "Say sorry."
I'm not going to apologize.
We would stand there, like we would straight up stand there. Like my sister would not say sorry. She was like, "Say sorry, or y'all go get another whooping or something."
I took ass whooping.
No, because my mother would we'd be like, "Sorry, you ain't mean that. Say it again." Give him her. You want me to touch her and apologize?
No.
Oh, see, we learned fake accountability to say sorry when I don't mean sorry.
Just to get it over with. You right. So we was taught accountability all wrong. Didn't even know it.
Say you won't do it again. I'm gonna say it so you can leave me alone.
That's it.
I won't do it again. And I'm about to go do it again.
You right. I was not giving no examples of accountability.
No, I'm surprised we ain't really fucked up, but it's not their fault. It's the way that they were raised.
Yeah. And then you don't think about accountability and like no one sits and says this is accountability. Like you don't think of it that way. You just feel like they're wrong and they're not owning up to it. And no one's gonna sit down and say, okay, I need to hold myself accountable. No one has those conversations. People start raising people to be that way, and then they get into relationships, and when they meet someone who was like, my standards is I'm not settling and I'm not gonna take that, and people put pressure on them to be different, they're like, oh, what the hell is this? What is she making me do?
Right.
She want me to do what? Nah, I'm used to sweeping it under the rug or ignoring it, or if I don't talk to you for a day or two, I'll come around and be like, hey, you all right? And now that's our way of saying sorry and it's over with. No.
And too many people are okay with that. No, you still need to apologize. I don't care if it's been a week later.
If you apologize when we talk about it, I can get over it. Once I've said my piece, like once I've expressed to you why I feel the way I do, it's off my chest. I'm good with it. But I still need you to acknowledge that, okay, because now I feel like this. Once I've told you the issue, you're responsible to be different. Like, if I tell you I don't like doing that and this is how it made me feel and I'm holding you accountable for that, you're now responsible. The next time that happens, you should be check yourself and be like, oh, wait, I remember she said she don't like this. My fault, my bad.
Yeah.
Programming. People got to do a lot of reprogramming.
They need to do it themselves, though, because I'm not about to keep reprogramming a motherfucker too many times.
I agree. But at the same time, if I'm going to be with you,
but
it's not my responsibility.
It's not, but that's a part of you growing up and trying to mature as a person and work on yourself. You got to hold yourself. And that's a part of holding yourself accountable. You got to see, okay, well, these are things that I need to work on with myself. Be real with yourself. And be like, all right, I'm going to work on this. I'm not perfect, but that's something I can work on to make me a better person. I'll be better in any type of relationship. Because if not, you're going to keep running into that problem over and over and over and over again.
Listen, abuse is more than physical. Like, some people think the only type of abuse is if a nigga put his hands on you, choked you out, slammed you, whatever. No. Him not listening and doing stuff, that's mental and emotional abuse. So if we're going through the same problem over and over and over again, we fight about the same thing. Like, you're not being accountable. I'm not whatever. I'm not probably, some women don't hold men accountable. They just take it. That's abusive. You unhappy mentally and emotionally. He don't care about how you feel.
You showing me you don't care about me, so why are you here? So
now guess what? You're in an abusive relationship. Only difference is he ain't smack you. But he still is abusing you. Not yet.
He ain't smack you yet.
No, some niggas ain't got it. You don't have to put your hands on me for me to be in an abusive relationship. Like,
I've definitely seen friends be in an emotionally abusive relationship. And I'm like, damn, girl, like, why are you letting him treat you like that? Like, you look beat down because of the way that this man's treating you, and you accepting it because why?
Because they don't know no different.
She don't want to be alone.
But no, at the end of the day,
get a fucking pet.
Physical, you can heal from physical abuse quicker than you can mental and emotional. That lasts way longer. Because you can remember with somebody, you can heal from a hit and a scar or whatever quickly. But if you say something that messes with me mentally and emotionally, that sticks way longer.
You hear that on a regular basis?
That sticks way longer. That ends up affecting your personality and everything else. And I don't have that type of time. So guess what? I'm going to tell you the minute you do something that don't feel right with me. I'm not going to come at you on no bully type shit. I'm not going to come at you trying to start a fight. But I'm going to just say, hey, babe, or hey, friend, hey, mom, hey, whatever. I don't like that. And if you know my personality, you'll know quickly if I don't like something. Mm-hmm. Because, like, my family, I got an uncle right now. He loves, like, I love him to death. He's, like, I'm the only uncle I'm, like, super, super close with. And, like, like, his personality, he's a jokester. Like, a real-life jokester. And he's the type where he'll make jokes all day and to poke the bear to get a reaction out of you. Mm. And I'm the type of person, I'm not a reactionary type person. So he'll do stuff to just see what I'm going to do. Mm. And the thing is, when I be sitting there quiet and I ain't got nothing else to say, he be like, oh, I done pissed Key off. And I'll just grab my bag. All right, y'all, I'll see y'all later. And then when you don't hear from me for a few months, you'll know why. Like, you pissed me off. Like,
oh, you a good one.
He'll know
when you gonna get a reaction out of me. Y'all know how I am.
It ain't because I'm like, I know what you're doing. If I know you're doing it to get a reaction out of me, and I know you're intentionally trying to piss me off, I'm gonna grab my bag. I'm gonna say, all right, I'll see y'all later. And it's gonna be out of nowhere. You be like, where you going? That's when people are like, where you? I gotta go.
But what's his point?
It's funny. It's just funny.
But how is it funny? It's not funny no more if you pissing people off. Like, at some point, it's like, grow the fuck up.
He'll say sorry.
You're not sorry because you're going to do it again.
Yeah. He'll say sorry before you leave or something. But then months later, like, he'll call me and be like, I knew if I ain't heard from you in a few months, you was mad at me. I'm sorry, baby girl. And I'm like...
It took you a few months to apologize.
Sometimes he's quicker than that. Sometimes he's much quicker than that. But sometimes I'm still like, I just don't want to talk to you right now. Yeah. And it'll be a few months later and he might call me, yeah, I ain't heard from you, so I figured you was mad. Like, he'll apologize, but... And
then he'll do it again.
It's his personality. He's a jokester. If you were new and you never met my uncle and I brought you over to his house, he'll do something just to see how you're going to respond to it.
I'm not the right person to do that.
You can cuss him out. He's the type of uncle you can cuss him out. You can cuss him out. He don't care. He'll laugh right there with you. He will laugh. Like, when I tell you he will laugh in your face as soon as you give him what he wants.
Because is he trying to have a roasting session? Because I'll roast back and then I be saying shit that be hurting people's feelings. So he might not want to do that. Because when I get to... No. That's
why I tell him, like, look, I don't like that. And then he'll be like, yeah, I know. Okay, I know. He said, I know how Key is. She don't do nothing. She just go get up and leave. You absolutely right. Because sometimes I'm like, you pissing me off. And because you're my uncle, like, and I have some respect for you, let me just grab my bag and get on up out of here.
I get it.
Like, that's how I respond. You want to see a reaction out of me? Because if not, it'll be something else. And I've learned I don't respond out of emotion. I
don't try to yell at people because even my mom will get on my nerves. She be trying to irritate me. Now I'll be like, you being mad, annoying, leave me alone. That's what I said. Leave me alone. Like, why? People always want to be around me.
Is she sensitive though? Does that offend her?
Not most of the time. If she's having one of her days, she'll be like, oh, you're being rude. I said, you being annoying. Leave me alone. Shit, but the thing is, you know who I am. I've been like this my whole life. Right. When I want to be by myself, I want to be by myself. Like, stop talking. It's okay to be quiet.
Stop talking.
Why you always gotta talk?
Damn.
I've been like that my whole life. She used to be like, you don't ever want to come sleep with me. I would always sleep in the bed by myself. I'm the only child that loved to be by themselves. And I still want to be, I still like to be by myself.
How long did she to sleep in the bed with her?
I don't know. I think I was in elementary school and stuff, but she was like, yeah, I should have known then you don't like being bothered when you didn't want to sleep in the bed with me. I said, because you wanted me to sleep in the bed with you. I was fine. I'm stretched out. I got the fan on, girl. I'm good.
Girl, what is that? I don't even know it. My mother has never said, you want to come? No. First of all, it's too many of us. Ain't no such thing as, no, Mom said go. I remember I had a nightmare knocked on her door. She said, go to bed. I said, Mom, when I tell you I was shaking.
Really?
I was shaking. I said, Mommy, I had a nightmare. She said, it's just a dream. It ain't real. Go back to bed.
Wow.
Until one time I said, she saw I was really scared. I think she thought I was really scared. She said, okay, come on.
Oh.
Because my sister would be the type, she would probably come too. So, ain't no, I'm not having two people in no bed.
I was never like that. My mom would get up in the middle of the night and check on me. And I'm like, what?
She would check on you, girl. My dad would do that when he would come home from work. He might open the door, check on us, and roll back over, go to sleep. There was no hopping in no bed. No.
Girl, I don't know. My mom was just different. I don't know how that worked.
My mother's an Aries.
She's a Capricorn, but I'm her baby. She don't like other people, though. My mom does not like other people. She love her babies, but other people, she don't fuck with them. But I was like, that don't mean you have to keep bothering me, girl.
Because she don't like other people.
Yeah, exactly.
That's why.
So it's just me. I'm like, that's by default,
so though. Disgusting.
I was like, please leave me alone. I only saw it for 5 minutes. All right.
Okay. How do y'all hold yourself accountable? Now that we got all this knowledge and wisdom.
I have to be wrong to apologize.
Okay, so how do you know when you're wrong?
How do you know when you're wrong?
I know when I'm wrong.
Is it because somebody tells you or because you think...
I know when I'm wrong. Mm-hmm. Whether I apologize or not, I know when I'm wrong.
So you will apologize in your mind?
Not right there and then, but I will apologize when it seems right to me.
How long does it take you to apologize?
It might take a day or two.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that's not that bad.
But I just have to have a talk with myself like, bitch, you know you was wrong. Just go ahead and say sorry. But I'm not going to say sorry. I'm going to do something to show that I was sorry. I'm like, I made this. You want to try it?
Oh, my God.
So you are mamas.
I made just to come out. Or I might text it. I might not say it verbally. I might text it.
So you struggle with apologizing verbally, but you do other things.
I would text you. I'm sorry if I tell you I'm sorry.
Wow.
So do you have a problem holding yourself accountable? Is it like, what is it? Is it just like pride?
No, it's not that no, it's just, I just don't like saying sorry.
What does that do for you when it's so wrong? Does that make you feel weak? You're like, I ain't no weak bitch. I ain't gonna say sorry.
Right.
I have to notice because literally my mom and my sister act a lot alike.
I would be like, I don't know. It's easy for me to text it, for me to say it. It's just that whole tapping into your emotion shit. Just it don't do it for me.
It's too emotional for you.
I mean, I know what.
But y'all are softies.
I'm not gonna say it though.
Like Aries are softies. Like,
are they really?
Y'all play tough.
Is that why y'all so mean?
No,
that's the beard. I'm telling you right now, that is a cover up. Like y'all act tough, but deep down y'all are sensitive. We
know you a softie because we see you with Mal.
Chad, that's just so I don't lose my food stamps.
Oh my God.
I'm gonna tell him.
I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I like I said, I hold myself accountable when I'm wrong. We all know when we're wrong. Because I know you don't calm your ass down after being mad. Like, oh, well, I did do that, but I ain't
no but. You can't put no but to it. You can't say I did do that. You gotta be okay.
It's easier if I'm gonna apologize in a text than if I'm gonna apologize verbally, and you just have to accept that.
I guess it's better than nothing.
Yeah. Maybe you communicate better in the text. Maybe.
It's just, I'll text you when I was wrong.
At least you don't take long. I thought the way you said, I said, damn, you taking a month to apologize.
I would apologize that I just don't expect it verbally.
I don't have a problem. I actually like when people hold me accountable because sometimes I don't see it the way you see it. Sometimes my tone, the way it sounds in my head, the way it comes out is how someone else hears it. I'll be like, damn, that's not how I meant it at all. Like, so I have no problem with someone doing it because then I'm like, oh, I didn't even realize. So I'm sorry. Now, if I just don't like you, I mean, you'll know if I don't like you anyway, but if I don't like you...
I'll know when you don't like somebody.
I just won't speak to you. And if I do something that offends you and you were to say something, I'll just be like, oh, okay. If the relationship holds value, I'll hold myself accountable to the highest degree. If you hold... Like, if something... Like, there was that time with Cop. I remember when that whole situation went down, the very next day, you was like, hey, are you good? I was like, yeah, girl, I'm straight.
Girl, you was not... in the moment, I was like, she is going to, I don't know what she's going to do to this nigga. But she is not fucking with him. Like, I felt your energy. I know you.
Right.
He didn't know that.
Yeah, but the next day you was like, are we good? And I was like, yeah, girl, we straight. That nigga, I don't know what he on, but we good.
Mad embarrassing.
But it's like, for me, it's that easy, like, to hold a conversation, or if someone's to come to me, if y'all want to come to me and say, hey, Key, I don't really like that, I'll be like, okay, my bad. I'm sorry. Because of the relationship we have. If I really didn't give a fuck about y'all, then...
Yeah.
If you don't... Yeah, it's just gonna be, it's whatever.
I don't think I have no problem holding myself accountable. Because I'm the type of person anyway, I'm an overthinker. So I replay scenarios and I'm like, damn, that went down like that. I was kind of fucked up for saying that. I'm going to apologize. Which I will apologize. I have no problems with that. And now I don't have no problems holding people accountable because I'd be like, hey, you a raggedy bitch for saying that. And I just wanted to let you know that. I still love you, but that was raggedy as fuck.
Right. Yeah. I have a different understanding now of boundaries. Like the same way no one taught us accountability, no one taught me boundaries. No one taught me this stuff. So now that I'm like this old, I'm like, oh, I know my triggers now. So, because I used to be like, that pissed me off, but I would just be mad. I would never think about why it made me mad. Now that I understand all that, I'd be like, okay, this is my boundary. So the minute I feel like that boundary is being violated, I'd be like, I don't like that. I say just like that, I don't like that.
I don't like that.
I don't like that. Don't do that.
I tell people in a minute, I don't like that. I don't like none of that shit.
Don't do it again. And I don't have to go in the deep. We don't have to go in the deep and understand where it come from. We don't gotta go all there. Just know I don't like that.
And that you shouldn't do it again.
Don't
and
do
if you do it again, you violating.
Yeah, you violated me. And I don't take violation well. You won't hear from me again.
Ever.
If you take my feelings and what I'm telling you as a joke, you don't respect me.
You don't care about
violation.
Me. Because if I told you, right, because if something bothers me and you really care about me, you'll try to fix it. Like, oh, I'm not going to do that again. I'm sorry. You do it again, you don't care. That's what I take it as.
I'm not Nintendo. You ain't about to play me. No, sorry. Have a good day, ma'am or sir. I don't care who it is.
Everybody.
I can live and thrive in my life very well without all that. I literally created a lifestyle that's drama free. I've chosen people to be in my world, in my life, that do not entertain drama, that do not invite drama, that don't bring, I've like cleaned all of that up. So if the minute someone comes in and you disturbing my peace, ludicrous, say nigga.
Like
move.
the incense, come on.
Not incense.
I felt all that.
Like, for real. Like, whoever enters in my life, your drama will not come from me. I don't present that. I will not bring that into your world. And if you bring that into mine, I'm be like, listen, we real zen over here. Yes. Block. A hearty block.
A real hearty block. I block you from the bottom of my heart. I don't got time for that. Do y'all believe in a stereotype that women don't know how to take accountability in relationships?
Yeah. A lot of them don't.
I didn't want to believe that, but when I look back at it, I agree with it. I don't know what it is about women.
It's always, oh, nigga this, nigga that, bitch.
It's you.
What did you do? I do that. When you hear the whole story, like what you was saying about a girl and a boyfriend, like, right. I'm like, that sounds kind of weird. We hear the whole story. Girl, be accountable for what you did.
Right. Own it. You played your part.
Yes.
Some people feel like I can't do no wrong. Like, some people really feel like they're such a good person that the minute you're like, this was bad, I don't like it, they're like,
you taking his side,
right?
And this and that, and
she was one of them people too.
She was like,
let's say if you were wrong, you were wrong. That doesn't make you a bad person, but that in that moment, that was not the right thing to do. And if you're such a good person, you're going to accept that and apologize for it. Like, be accountable for
That's it.
That's what a good person would do.
Because at the same time, they'll say all the bad stuff about the guy, but you still want that nigga. So it's like,
still there, sis.
You still there. So if you want to be with him, then don't be bad mouthing him and dragging his name in the mud.
Right.
And even if y'all break up, some people just don't work out. Some people grow apart. Some people were never meant to be together. Some people just came in your life to teach you a lesson or whatever. Get the lesson and leave. Like, some of y'all want to, instead of just taking the lesson and leave, y'all want to take the lesson and drag that nigga all through whatever. And it's like, he wasn't all that bad the entire time.
No.
And you played your part in it. For a relationship, it take two. So that nigga didn't wake up and just decide to choose violence. Like, some niggas do.
Some do.
But sometimes it be y'all. Some women wake up like, I had a dream that this nigga cheated. Next you know, you got a stank attitude.
Now he feel like, well, I'm going to cheat then.
You just created a whole thing just because you just want to be your way. And then when you created it, you literally poured that gasoline over there. You was lighting the match, playing with the matches. You was smoking a cigarette. When that shit dropped, you want to be like, oh my God, there's a fire. It's your fault. No, you did everything to start that. Like, own your stuff. Own it.
In them arguments too, you're not always right, girl. Like, sometimes he is right. And when he is right and you figure that out, go tell him, I'm sorry, you were right. It's okay to do that. Be vulnerable sometimes. That's the problem.
I gotta tell him he was right in the middle of the argument?
If you stop and you realize, like, damn, maybe I'm gonna finish what I gotta say. And then I'm gonna text you.
He's fine. You was right, but
okay. If you like Helena, at least text the nigga later. Yeah. But if I'm in the middle of the argument and I realize it just hits me, I'm like, damn, he right. I'm like, you know what? My bad.
Right.
It's me. Mm-hmm. You right. Simple as that.
Simple as that. And guess what? Now you ended
we
it.
Done arguing.
And it's done.
I'm not going to stop the argument like you was right. Unless
you're not going to stop. You would rather keep arguing if you're wrong.
Listen, I might be like, no, what, fucking fine. Fuck it. Just do this shit alone.
No, see, that's not accountability. That's me. I want you to shut the fuck up. I'm tired of hearing
this.
Right.
Okay, I'm not going to tell him he's right now.
Right.
I have no. If you say something, okay, Dan, you right. That made a lot of sense.
It's okay to be vulnerable with your man. That's the thing. You don't want to be vulnerable. That's too emotional for you.
No, but I'm not gonna be wrong.
Okay.
In the middle of the argument.
That's a pride thing. That's prideful.
Yeah.
That's ego. That's your ego talking.
I don't have a big ego like that, and I can be vulnerable. Like, all right, I'm sorry.
I can be.
Yeah, in the text.
You can be, but in the heat of the moment, you don't want to be because your ego.
Who wants to be wrong?
It's not a matter of that you wanted to be wrong. It's like if you did something wrong, it's just it's accountable. It's being accountable.
Girl, what? She gonna be arguing then.
What? And I think it depends on who you argue with. If you really deal with a nigga who like to fight, like argue. Like when I had arguments, like we may raise our voice or whatever, but it's kind of like a conversation at the same time.
Now, if you like to argue, I'm gonna just cut the shit. Like, you know what? Fuck it, whatever.
Yeah, if you like to argue, I will let you argue by yourself. I'm not doing all that. Mm-mm. You ain't gonna. No, I've definitely hung the phone. I'm like, okay, you right. No, I'll be like, you can have this. Talk to me when you have finished having your moment. I will literally say that when you finish having your moment, talk to me later. Click.
Yep.
And when you finish having your moment, we can have a conversation about X, Y, and Z. But I'm not gonna sit there and go back and forth because we ain't going nowhere. We just yelling. We talking over each other. Ain't nobody being heard. And guess what? Now I'm even more mad because now I'm tired. I got a headache. Everything.
Right.
Now I'm physically drained. No, I'm good. Royal advice?
Ain't nobody said it was going to be easy, but it'll get easy when you learn how to love yourself. When you get to a point in your life where you look at people and you go, okay, wait a minute. You or me? You will make a decision.
What's your advice, Helena?
Jay, skip me.
Or you right, because you apologize the next day.
She gonna say send a text.
My advice is do not be afraid or ashamed to be accountable and to hold people in your life accountable. Parents included, friends included, all of that. Because once you start understanding boundaries, you gonna realize you ain't gonna let a lot of people violate you. Abuse is, it doesn't have to be physical. It can be mental and emotional. And sometimes y'all deal with people who keep poking you and pushing you. And then it messes with you, with your mental health. So, no. Hold people accountable and hold yourself accountable. Don't be afraid to say sorry.
Shit.
That was for you.
We gonna say sorry in our own ways.
Oh, Lord. I like to hear it.
With a plate of food.
Right. No, I'm the type of person like, so you still ain't gonna say sorry? I won't eat the damn food. And now I'm gonna be petty because you don't want to say sorry.
She's gonna be like, oh well.
I'm gonna say learn to be accountable, hold yourself accountable. That's important. And that has a lot to do with evaluating yourself. You need to sit and evaluate things that happen that you're trying to figure out what went wrong or, you know, how to fix whatever's going on in a relationship, any type of relationship. If you played your part in it and was wrong, learn to accept it. You're not perfect. And that it is okay to apologize. And do better. Because apologizing and doing it again don't mean shit.
Mm-hmm.
Bye.
Please just keep that in it just like that.
Like, you're right. I'm ending it right now. Thanks for tuning in, y'all. Be sure to follow us on IG. We are Queenish_podcast. If you have questions, like to see advice, you can email us at queenishpod@gmail.com.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye.